Pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle with the Los Angeles Chargers.
I still don't understand how this team went from Tennessee to Chicago.
2 weeks have come and gone. It's off to week 3, and we're underway on EA Sports. On the return, it's Simba Webster.
That's it, baby. We go.
At their own 25-yard line.
First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down. Play action. It's Tannehill. Buying time to his left. Oh, he'll take a shot from McCaffrey downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
What a savvy read by the running back. He saw his quarterback was out of the pocket in a little bit of trouble. He just broke off his route and took off deep downfield. Thought for a second there they had him, but they were unable to connect for a big play.
He's going deep for Brown.
Oh!
This is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown.
The fuck?
Brown, 77 yards.
I'm not even that fast.
Cougars have taken a first quarter lead. Well, he's been doing this for a lot of years with the arm strength still there, and he showed it off on that one.
And that is absolutely demoralizing for a defense because you've got the offense on the ropes. It's third down. You're trying to get off the field, and then wham. You have a letdown in the secondary, and you give up a big one.
And the next-gen stats, they tell the story. That's a full 67 yards in the air.
Who the fuck was that?
The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, Sloman to do the kickoff honors. This fielded right at the goal line. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10 at their own 18. Off the play fake to Eckler.
No!
Herbert. And it's hauled in by Jared Cook.
Fucking.
The result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. Looking to throw again on second down. Herbert finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, The discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, you know, we may give up some points in this game, so offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Herbert back to the air. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
After the interception, here's Tannehill. Throw left side. McCaffrey's got it. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Tannehill. Flush to his right. And this one is incomplete.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
Here's 2nd and 10. Now Tannehill. Got a man right side. It's McCaffrey. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Throwing again is Tannehill. Dancing to his left. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down.
These type of plays are backbreakers for a defense. They thought they had him hemmed in, thought they were going to get him on the ground with the pass rush, but were unable to do so. He gets away, picks up a big 1st down, and sets up 1st and goal inside the 10.
They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now. Now before the 2nd down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. On 2nd and goal, Tannehill. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. A good display of power, but ultimately it gets him just inside the 5 to the 4 and no further. McCaffrey. No gain on the play that time, so a big stop, and it's going to leave him with a 4th and goal. They snap it to Tannehill. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. McCaffrey turned away on 4th and goal, and the Chargers hold tight down near the goal line. The Charger drive about to get going. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win.
No, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And he'll be marked down at the 2-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with...
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. Christian McCaffrey, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Cougars lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game. Extra point up and through, and it's now 14-0. After the touchdown, Sloman to do the kickoff honors. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field, because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
On 1st and 10, Herbert.
That is, oh my God, yo.
The third of this first quarter. Picked off by Troy Apke. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Make it back-to-back weeks now with a pick six.
He got thrown out of a sack. He was throwing it before he even touched me.
What are the odds of what we're seeing right here? You don't see it happen very often. Listen, if you get a pick six in a season, it's been a big year, let alone back-to-back weeks. Tell you this, I wouldn't play cards against this guy in the locker room.
Point after, up and good. And that makes the score 21-0. So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. The Charger drive about to get going. And they just had that pick six. I guess the only positive maybe them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle. You know, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there. It's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Yeah, we'll see if they can do it here. On first down, Justin Herbert flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep.
Come on.
And incomplete on the deep ball.
Almost feels like anything you can do, we're going to try and match or do better. We've already seen 1 touchdown pass from the opposition. They tried to equal it on that throw.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Herbert on the screen. This is Eckler. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Here's Herbert. He'll get this out wide to Eckler. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
Well, these guys certainly need something good to go their way because this first quarter has been something of a disaster for them trying to move the ball. But that completion there maybe can get them focused and moving in the right direction.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Herbert throwing again. That's into the hands of Eckler. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. Despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down. 21-0 our score after 1. 13 yards remaining on 2nd down. Herbert. Got a man complete to Miller. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. A first red zone opportunity here for the Chargers. It's 1st and 10 at the 14. Again, Herbert. He dumps it to Eckler underneath. He's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him. Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are. You know, make someone miss in the open field. Give him 3 on the screen.
Dumbass animation.
And it's 3rd down. Boy, that one was well read defensively. And this is all about diagnosis as a safety and being decisive because he saw it setting up in front of him, able to knife through there and make the play. Herbert on 3rd down now. Escaping the pressure right. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Justin Herbert, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Chargers, they're able to cut into that deficit. Now the extra point. It's up, it's good, and that'll cut the lead to 21-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fields this way up at the 17. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half. They certainly have, and think back. And that's caught inside the 35.
Wrong
and
fucking
they
button.
finally do get him, but not before he reaches the 27. A huge play there for Chicago. Tannehill on 1st down. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down. Okay, he's not going to get the 1st down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Now Tannehill. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. They failed once in this spot earlier, but the offense will stay out to go for it on 4th down. Tannehill. Flush to his right. And he's going to have his running back. It's complete. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. From the red zone now, Tannehill. He completes this to Sutton. And he'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. 2nd and 2. 1st down marker at the 5-yard line. Back to the ground attack here. It's McCaffrey. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. Flushed out right. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Ryan Tannehill, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Cougars are able to extend their lead. And it's no good. Oh, he misses the extra point, and our score stays right where it is. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Charger drive about to get going. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back? And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Buda Baker with a pick. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Out for the PAT, here's Sloman. And again, it's no good. A few boo birds coming out as he's missed his 2nd extra point here in the first half. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And they're going to bring it down just past the 15, and a flag down as well. Yeah, this is going to put them back with a not great field position.
So they really got zero benefit at all, right? Sometimes you can absorb a penalty when you get a big return. Then the penalty brings it back, but you still have great field position. As you pointed out, not in this case.
On first down, it's Herbert. That'll be complete to Cook. Cook with a first down and much more. And all the way up to the 31-yard line.
When you struggle on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
Herbert setting up to throw on first down, escaping the pressure right. And now here's another interception. Picked off at the 39. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. That is now 5 interceptions that he has thrown in this ball game. If I asked you to speculate what's possibly going on in his head, what would you say?
Well, if he's as mentally strong as I believe he is, he understands that not all these picks have been his fault. You know, some of the throws, yes, but there have been a good number of them where he hasn't been helped by his own receivers, and they've turned into interceptions. So he knows if he keeps firing, perhaps good things can happen, not just in this game, but especially in later ones.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Here's Tannehill. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Tannehill. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Throwing on 3rd down, Tannehill. He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey. Touchdown! Christian McCaffrey with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Cougars continue to pull away here this first half. And can you believe it? He misses another one, his 3rd so far. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. We'll see a return here from the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Charger drive about to get going. And with the score where it is, even though I think they'd love to get back to the locker room, they may be forced to try and get something out of this drive. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He'll fire this one deep for Eckler. And boy, another ill-advised throw there as that will wind up incomplete.
Thus far, they have been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again.
On 2nd and 10, Herbert. Hit as he throws there, incomplete. I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Stephon Gilmore dials the corner blitz and earns the sack. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter. Hunter Nicewander on to punt now on 4th down. Back to return it, Christian McCaffrey. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. On 1st down, it's Tannehill. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. To throw is Tannehill. Forced out to his left. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Asante.
Get out the way, big man.
And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Charger drive about to get going. And they have a mountainous deficit looming in front of them. It was really, Charles, a disaster of a first half. So where do they go from here?
Well, first thing they have to remember is that what's done is done, and there's no going back. And now you have to play this drive by drive. Obviously, come back in this spot. Pretty unlikely, but you just have to go out, take pride in your work, and try and put something together here in the second half.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 24-yard line.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Herbert. Finding Miller once more, complete. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be 3rd down. Now it's Herbert. And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on 3rd down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up. On is the Chargers punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Now a hit and a loose football.
And that's what friends are for.
As the returner, you know who you're buying dinner for later.
Oh, without a doubt, because he just took care of you and your team in a big way. You know, you turned it over there. That's a big momentum changer and put your defense in a bad spot.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back.
And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. Touchdown! Well, sometimes you just got to marvel at how these guys can throw the football. He gave that everything he had, and it was right on the money.
And I'm telling you, nothing will light up a crowd more than a play like that. Here in the stadium, all eyes were on the receiver streaking downfield, and you know everyone was thinking, throw it, he's open. What a connection there for the touchdown.
And the final number on Next Gen Stats, how about this? 71 yards through the air. Extra point was hooking, but he does make it through. And the lead will swell by one more. After the touchdown, Sloman to do the kickoff honors. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. The Charger drive about to get going. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up. Yeah. Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually. And my goodness, another interception. Buda Baker with a pick. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost like they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. Suddenly, it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. Try to get to the outside. This is McCaffrey. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Christian McCaffrey taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Cougars take advantage of the short field and finish it off with a quick touchdown. Extra point safely through, and that will extend this big lead. After the touchdown, Sloman to do the kickoff honors. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt a return. The Charger drive about to get going. Last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. And he stopped immediately there. It's Eckler again. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to the 30. A field goal gets them closer, but they say no thanks. We want the lead. They snap it to Herbert. Going up top for Miller. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the ball will go over on downs on the short side of the field. On first down, this is McCaffrey. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Out of the gun, Tannehill. Being chased out left. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. And is that Jones, the one slow to get up? Yes, Julio still down right now. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. Here's Tannehill. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. Make that now 4 touchdown passes for Ryan Tannehill. And the Cougars get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Extra point hugged the upright a bit, but he gets it to go. And the lead will swell by 1 more. After the touchdown, Sloman to do the kickoff honors. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team. Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points, and the guys who can put...
And now here's another interception. Picked by Kevin Byard. And they'll have the ball set up in the red zone at the 16-yard line. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them, and they took advantage of it there, got a nice interception, and set up their offense in great shape.
Another run with McCaffrey on 2nd down. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. A shotgun snap for Tannehill. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Picked off by Kaiser White. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. past the 20. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a Charger TD. Well, maybe a small measure of revenge for this defense because they have been thoroughly dominated so far, but a brief bright spot there with that pick six.
Seemingly coming up for air after being dominated as you described. They get a nice play there. Probably not going to change the balance of this game, but they have to feel a little bit better about themselves after that one.
A trick shot on the extra point, but it is good off the left upright. So they do get one score back, but still a long way to go here in the third quarter. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And they'll be backed up to start this drive as he's taken down right around the 15. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And following the pick six, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
They told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Well, a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. From the gun, here's Tannehill. Oh, he'll take a shot from McCaffrey downfield. He's got a man, complete. And all the way to the opposite 45. A huge play there for Chicago. Again, Tannehill. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived. And I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And this one incomplete. Oh, he couldn't hang on to it in the end zone, and that's one that'll haunt you. And now it brings up 3rd down. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Here's Tannehill. Steps away to his left. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Buying time to his left. For a left side complete. That's Carlson. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. A big play that time through the air. 32 yards.
I'm seeing a lot of guys shaking their heads on defense right now, particularly in the secondary. And when you see that going on, that is never a good sign. But it's understandable. They've been shredded so far.
On the ground, McCaffrey. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. Christian McCaffrey. Fine work there on the touchdown run. And the Cougars are pouring it on. The extra point up and good. And that will extend this big lead. After the touchdown, Sloman to do the kickoff honors. Taken at the goal line. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Here's Eckler to begin the drive. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
Troy Pride that time gets the tackle.
Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
And all the way down to the 42. A big play there for L.A. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On 1st and 10, Herbert. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
2nd down and right back to McCaffrey.
And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they've been really good, converting 7 of their 10 tries. This is 3rd and 9. That's to McCaffrey, complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now Tannehill.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
2nd and 10.
They'll give it up to McCaffrey. And he'll take this one down to the 36. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
So 3rd down, they need to get to the 28 for a first. Back to throw, Tannehill. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
Tell you what, partner, the way he's been slinging in this one, I think he should be ticketed for a baseball cap and a set of headphones for the next drive. He's been absolutely sensational. But one thing we've both learned about quarterbacks in this league, they often stay on the field longer than you expect.
A handoff left, McCaffrey able to slither by. And down inside the 15 he goes.
There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
This is McCaffrey. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Now Tannehill. Touchdown. That's called.
Christian McCaffrey from 8 yards out. And the Cougars look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. And you wonder now if he might be able to remove the helmet, put on the baseball cap, and watch the rest of this one from the sideline. His 5th touchdown pass of the game.
Say that again. Did you say 5th touchdown pass of the game?
Yes, sir.
But that's a heck of a performance, isn't it? Because they've had no answer for him at all game long. Receivers have been open constantly, and he hasn't missed a single one of them.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead will swell by one more.
After the touchdown, Sloman to do the kickoff honors. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25.
The Charger drive about to get going.
And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the fourth quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat.
Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side.
And nearly another interception. Well, it would have been his 3rd of the game, but this time he couldn't hang on.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Justin Herbert looking to pass, eluding the pressure right. And now here's another interception. Buda Baker with a pick, and his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. Yet another mistake after the interception there. And guys, you look up at the scoreboard, they just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, jubilation and laughter.
They'll run on first down with Evans.
Rasul Douglas there to get him down. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Second and 9. They'll stay on the ground. Evans again.
And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. At this stage of the game, with the score where it is, the key here is stay in bounds, and he did just that. Not by a huge margin, but he stayed in.
And those come up in what we like to call winning edge meetings. The things that you have to do. Late game situations, kicking situations, doesn't matter what it is, the things you have to do to win a game, and that comes up in that meeting, then you practice it, they've got to be happy to see it executed, being able to stay in bounds and work the clock.
Now a carry for the forward first-round pick of the Chargers. It's Melvin Gordon, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. That's going to leave them with just one remaining here in this fourth quarter. contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. 4 yards on the pickup there, and now they're left with a 3rd and 8.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
And on 3rd and 8, defensively, they're going to beef up the secondary. 6 defensive backs. They'll fake it. Now Tannehill. Flush to his right. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down.
When they watch film of this game and hand out the grade sheets, he's going to really like getting a double plus on this play. Why? He scrambles and picks up a first down. But what else does he do? Protects himself by sliding and avoiding the big hit. Double plus, big time play.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's our home team here in possession of the football as we come back. They've got it 1st and goal in a game that appears to have already been decided. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
Second and goal from inside the 5. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's 3rd and goal.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal.
McCaffrey.
And the pressure gets to McCaffrey as they stop him short of the line to gain.
The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
This defense held out as long as they could, but ultimately the running game wears them down from the 1-yard line.
And that gets set up throughout the entire drive, doesn't it? And when you put those big bodies and determination into that carry, the end result, touchdown.
Sam Sloman for the PAT.
And he missed it again. The 4th time now in this game alone, and that has to be great cause for concern over on that sideline. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off.
And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
that's all that's left, because victory, not a chance.
And my goodness, another interception.
Picked up by Caleb Farley.
And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10.
45, 45, 45, come on, 45. They can't hang with us.
Throwing now, Tannehill. Got a man right side, it's McCaffrey. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Well, there's just about a minute left in this game, and they're still taking it into the end zone. And you know they could have taken a knee there, but they decided to play this one all the way out. And I think their philosophy is, we're going to give you everything we've got. If we just go ahead and take a knee now, we're actually showing you disrespect that way, like taking pity on you. They're not about to do that to their opponent.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that will extend this big lead.
After the touchdown, Sloman to do the kickoff honors. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. The Charger drive about to get going.
They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling again.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete pass that we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game. And that was a big talk, both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going? So big credit to them holding them under 200 today.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert rolling to his left. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
Nice job there defensively. A great time to dial up a blitz.
And give him credit under center instead of throwing it away. Actually, a pretty good job of getting past the line of scrimmage, not losing yardage. Herbert. Williams brings it in. Herbert on first down now. Flushed out right. It's complete to Cook. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A big gain that time for the Chargers. And they just took a timeout with 2 seconds to go. This one obviously decided. Not sure they needed to take it, but we'll take it with them. Boy, and now they can't even get a playoff. And the offensive penalty has us back where we started as they come up on a 1st and 10. One last throw here for Herbert. Dancing to his left. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the home team here, they get back in the win column as they move to 2-1 now on the year. And they will hit the road next week to take on the New York Giants. Meanwhile, for the Chargers, the early struggles continue as they'll sink to 0-3. And they'll try to turn things around next week as they have a matchup in Cincinnati against the Bengals.
Look, salute when you see me. I bought her a CC and that was her purse. Disgusting with